Okay, so we have a fun one today. Um, I'll be talking to you about gender. And this one's gonna blow your mind because it's fucking hilarious. You guys are just, it's a clown show. You're a clown show. Okay, so before we go through this, first of all, I can't speak. So they tell me that sometimes I'm not even speaking English. I can't speak. So it's like a technology, translation, just so that you understand, we can't speak, okay? And another thing to remember is that there's no such thing as plastic surgery. It doesn't exist. You might think oh, but I went to the doctor and I got plastic surgery and I woke up and I had my mom take care of me. No, there is no such thing as plastic surgery at all. It's like an AI program or something. It's a scam to take your money. That's all. It's not real. It's digital. It's like a VR headset. Wasn't real. Okay, so I'll start with the cat story. I posted this on Twitter. It's so funny. When I was growing up, I had this cat, right? And she was so nice and gentle and pretty. You know how the girl cats are the pretty ones and everything like that. And I would treat it like a girl cat, right? Because a girl cat. The genitals look like a girl cat. And then one day it was licking itself, and its winky popped out. Ah! I'm just mental breakdown, because I don't know why it scared me so much, but I was just oh my gosh, it's not a girl cat, it's a boy cat, right? And I'm sure all the other cats knew that was a boy cat. The other cats would be yeah, it's a boy cat, obviously. But I didn't know it was a boy cat, right? And now why would it affect me if it's a girl cat or a boy cat? Really, it would only affect me about how I treat it, right? Because I'd be oh, it's a cute little girl. It's not a girl, it's a boy. But to me, what does it matter to me? I'm not the same species as cats, right? I'm not looking for that from a cat, am I? No, okay? So you get it in your head. So some things are generally the same for a boy and for a girl, right? Between humans and us, right? Boys have short hair and girls have long hair. And girls wear makeup and they wear dresses and stuff like that, right? You can't just take a boy and put a wig on it and be oh, it's a girl. No, it's a boy, right? You can't just change it. It's a boy. Right? For humans, it's pretty simple. Girl has a hole. Boy's got a, right? It's easy. Right? Easy peasy. So, for humans, okay, so there's thank you. There's competing strategies. I guess you can call it mating strategies that are going on in humans' heads. If you really examined your life and you're really being honest with yourself, and you're a human, this is the way it should be. It's one male and the females take care of him, right? Doesn't mean he needs to put on a wig and pretend to be all girly, but from our perspective, that's sort of the way it is anyways. And I hate talking about this because it just gets on my nerves so much. I hate it. But yeah, that's what they're telling me. This is the way that it should be. One male, many females, and the females all take care of him. I don't know if they give him money but sort of it doesn't mean that the females should chop off all their hair and pretend to be guys, right? But just based on their behavior, that's what we sense. And they love this competition between them of taking care of him or something. That's what we perceive. Okay, it's a little bit more complex than that, is what they're telling me, but it's basically like very obvious that this is already the way it is, right? And so us, it's like the opposite. So it's like one female and there's many males that take care of her, right? And I think what's happening, and at first I thought it was like, so us, like Nephilim, you can't mix the genes. But like someone like way down the line somewhere might be able to, but it's still a human, you know, like might be able to get some like abilities, but it's still a human. So like what I thought was like that was like the conflicting strategies, right? Like somewhere along the lines, like, you know, the genes something. But I find out no, it's literally just females trying to scam. Like that's it. Like females trying to scam. Like the females being like, oh, I want to beg a rich millionaire and I'm going to go and get tons of plastic surgery and show them. Like, they're trying to scam. They're trying to take money, right? It's a human trying to scam. Or they see like the way it is for us and they just like in their monkey brain, they think like, oh, like I can just have my male and then get all these other males to just give me things. So I can do both at the same time. But it's a scam. Scamming yourselves. You're scamming yourselves. So like there's so many different gender differences, right? But one thing that's true everywhere, okay? Everywhere, except for humans. Humans don't fit anything the rest of the universe at all, right? Animals, okay? You don't fit. Where it is everywhere is that once a male has mated, that's his female forever. There's no ex-girlfriends, there's no future girlfriends, there's no fighting over a male. There's no, oh, gotta try and get that male from that girl. Like, nope, it doesn't happen. It's once they've mated, so once they've had sex, it's one forever. That's it. And, like, you might think, like, oh, well, what if, like, their wife dies? Like, if their wife dies, they die. That's it. So it's in your best interest to keep your wife alive. Don't you think so? Because otherwise you die. So, like, for humans, like, they have these weird plans. Like, oh, I'm going to marry this rich girl and then kill her. Take all her money. Like, it's not a thing for us. That wouldn't happen. Because for us, if you kill your wife, you're dead. You die. See? It doesn't make sense. So, like, I'll give you an analogy, right? For you to understand better. I'm going to just kind of, like, blabber on, give you tons of, like, analogies and, like, as much information as I can so you can kind of maybe put some things together and get it, because you don't get it. You're just a bunch of scammers, a bunch of scam artists. So, it's like, an analogy of, like, you know that analogy of, like, a mom telling her daughter, like, you stay away from those boys. They're only after one thing, and that's all. And, you know, they'll try and trick you to try and get that one thing. is the opposite for us. It's the males telling their sons, you be careful of those females. They only want one thing. They'll try and trick you. Just get that one thing. They all want that one thing, right? So, but it's still the same that the males take care of the females. That's still the same. Males take care of the females. I know, it's like fucking insane. I'm still here. You still think you're scamming? Okay. Like, ugh. But anyways, it's like you're female, it's life or death. Like, it's life or death. Because remember the deal. if you do something against God, you die. Right? You're dead forever. You're not coming back. Like, there's no next lifetimes. So if you pick a bad female and she messes up, like she goes against God, you're dead forever. See? It's literally life or death. Like, so the males will wait. Here, maybe that will distract you. That's okay. Like some males will wait like multiple lifetimes to pick a female that they want, right? Like they'll wait and they'll gather resources to make sure that they have enough to take care of their female, and they'll wait and they'll watch, and you know, but like to mate, like it's a big deal. It's not like just went into a party and just fuck somebody on the weekend. I'm gonna go fuck somebody else tomorrow. Like, it doesn't happen, right? It's really dangerous. And okay, so here we go. I'll try and explain the gender differences to you. And so there's always one female to many males. Like I said, like 1 to like 5,000. It's probably more than that. It's probably like one female to like a whole planet of males, right? Like that's the gender ratio there. And so I want to show you why everyone's so confused and everyone's caught up in this scam, and the scam is just scamming itself like over and over again because you don't get it. Like you're a monkey, right? You're a monkey. You stay in your monkey place. We're a different species. We don't want you. We don't like you. We are not sexually attracted to you, right? Like you're human. It would be like you and a cat. Like, why would a human want anything to do sexually with a cat? Psst. You wouldn't. The only reason this is even an issue is trying to take money. It's a scam. It's money. How can I get the money? Humans thinking there's something they're not, trying to get the money. It's stupid. Okay, so I'll explain the gender differences. So there's actually 4 genders. I'm not going to tell you about the 4th. You know why? Because you can scammy mix scam everyone. I'm not going to give it to you. I'm not going to give you the opportunity to more scams. Okay? We'll keep it simple. Males of our species are like the soft ones. They're like really nice, and like they talk really gently, and their face is very soft, right? And like I'll give you like an example of this like male, like they don't speak girly, you know, like humans, they're trying to do like an impression of our males, and they're like, oh, they're more like human females. Okay, and then they like talk with like a, I don't know, the gay fucking list of this, right? Like, it's not like that. Like, a boy is still a boy. They still talk like a boy. I don't talk like with some gay fucking lisp, right? Okay, so an example of like a male, like, so I was listening to music, and there's like a Hootie and the Blowfish song, right? And he goes like, and the dolphins make me cry, right? And like a male would go to me and goes, oh, why do the dolphins make him cry? Is it because they're so beautiful? No, it's a sports team. Oh, okay. But like I'm saying it in like a softer voice, but it's still a male voice. Like you wouldn't hear it and think like, oh, that's a girl's voice. Like it's still a boy. Right? They don't talk like with some gay lisp. Like they're still a boy. Boy's still a boy. It's just like they're more gentle, and their faces are really like they're like pretty, you know, not girly, but like they're the good looking ones. They're supposed to be good looking. And they compete for attention, which is why they're good looking, right? They're competing for attention. And they all take care of their female, right? So They bring her things, they want to do things for her, anything to like get attention, just be near her, right? Like, and so it's just like, that's just the way it is, right? Like, and what was I going to say? Oh yes, and so this is like a female of our species. And I was looking through pictures, right? And you might think like, oh, like you purposely like picked that picture or something like that. But no, like I asked Kimball, I was like, is this like should I find like a more flattering picture? And he's like, no, that's a flattering picture. I'm like, oh, okay. Because I don't get it, because that's not the right sex for me. Do you see? Like, I don't, like, to me, that doesn't look like attractive, right? Like, that doesn't look, but to males, of course they would look attractive. Like, throwing themselves over themselves, coming like from everywhere to like get near that female. That's a popular female. See? But I don't get it because it's not the right sex for me. So why would I get it? I wouldn't. But anyway, so the females are like the strong ones. Like they have like all the ability, like crazy abilities, blow your mind. Just blow things up with their mind. Just psh, right? Like they're like really scary. But they protect the males, right? Like they're protectors. What else? Yeah, they're really like angered easily. And it's just like, it's like that analogy, like, don't go near the females. They only want one thing. Only want one thing. It's just sex all the time. That's all they want, right? Sex and nice things. That's all a female wants. Just sex and nice things, sex and nice things. And so I told you kind of like human females like are trying to compete like in a different way than us. And I can't even really put my finger on it, but it's kind of like they're trying to look prettier or something, right? Like if I'm pretty, if I give them more attention, like they compete in a different way than we do. Like compete like between each other, right? Like between females. Females hate each other. Like hate. They can't be near each other. They don't get along. They're not friends. Okay? They hate each other. And so, but it's not, so they experience a whole bunch of like competition, but it's competition so that there's only like a couple females for like tons of planets, right? Of males. So it's heavy competition because it's like one or the other. That's heavy competition between them. And they'll like say awful things about each other, like this and that and all that other stuff. But at the end of the day, it's still a female. You know what I mean? Like those things really don't matter because it's a female. Like, there's one for like how many males. It's like it doesn't really like do anything really, right? Like it's still a female. Intense bullying. I was going to say something else about that, but now I forget. Oh yeah, that's the funny part. Is like, so they'll say one thing about this like other female, like, oh, it's like she's disgusting, like she looks like a foot, like whatever, she's not good looking, and then and then they'll be like, oh yeah, like okay. There's one of her sons over here. Where? I want one. Right? Like so it's kind of like, oh, it doesn't make, like, it's not the same as human bullying. That it's just like drag someone through the mud and destroy their reputation and, you know, turn everyone against them. Right? Does it sound familiar? Retard monkeys, I'm sure it does. So, but that's how they act towards each other. So there's another gender. See, Argyle? That's a completely different gender. Those two are the same. I know, now I'm confused. Okay. because the words, yeah. Okay, so they're the same sex. Okay, so they're the same sex. They have the same reproductive organs. Okay, Argyle, the same reproductive organs. But you wouldn't call the one on the bottom like a girl, right? And you wouldn't call the one on the top a boy, but they're the same sex and they have the same reproductive organs, right? And so like people hear things about us and they kind of get things like misinterpreted, right? Like they misinterpret things. Like people will say like, oh, so that's Axel, right? Like that's Leo's wife. So, oh, she looks like a boy. She looks like a boy because she looks like a boy, right? Like, cause like look at a male's face, like, right? And I know it's like it's so funny because like if you only saw her and you only saw males of our species, you would think that that's what a female looks like, but that's not what a female looks like. That's what a female looks like. See what I mean? Do you see? And I'll tell you why it's so funny like in a second, but and then there's other things that like you wouldn't understand, kind of like I remember like going into the office one day and like Matt going, "Oh, you're looking really fat today." Like, what, you want my dick? Like, what the right? Like, you're not understanding what it is. Like, he's saying he's horny, like, right? But humans hear that and like, oh, like Matt said she's fat today, like he doesn't want her, I'm gonna pick on her that she's fat or something like that. I don't know. But that's not what he was saying, right? Like he said it, but it's not what he was saying. It's like, oh, am I looking fat today? Why don't you tell the person who's supposed to feed me to stop feeding me? Like, it's not my problem. You get it? It's not my problem if I gain weight. It's the person who's feeding me is a problem to gain weight. And he was just saying that because he's horny. That's it. Right? Like, those are fighting words because he's horny. But you're always skewed and like, oh, how can I scam? Like, you hear everything like, there's a way I can scam. There's no way you can scam. There's no scams. Okay, so how Axel's different from from a regular female, right? So remember, you wouldn't call her like a boy. Like, that's not a boy, right? It's still a girl, but she's technically not a girl or a boy. And she doesn't compete with like other females very much because it's set up differently. She has like so she has Leo, and then she has a few other, like his brothers, right? A few other males, and then they have kids, like Axel, right? And her males, and then they have kids, and then they, I know, it's like a little jail cell. They're keeping them in baby jail. So they have kids, and then once they get old enough, then that's her male, right? Then they mate with her, and then that's her male, and they don't let them go anywhere. Like, like I said before, they keep their genes to themselves. Like, they don't, you know how it's so funny. Here, I'll give you a story. You know how I was having like tons of babies, right? And they were bringing them to the hospital to be adopted. Some of Axel's males like showed up and they're like, you have some, like, they're all mad, like serious mad. Like, you have some things that belong to us. And they're coming to take their babies back. Because I mated with it's not her male until like they have sex, right? So I mated with one of them, one of their kind, quote unquote. They're coming to take back their babies. So it's funny. It's not like, you stole from my, no. Here we go. Take the baby back. See you later. Take them. It's funny. But those they don't let them leave. Like, they keep their genes to themselves, right? And those males are worth so much money. Like, they are worth, because they are so attractive, Like, they're so attractive. Like, they're short, they have blonde hair, blue eyes. They're so, like, gentle and, like, polite and smart. Oh my gosh, smart. Like, you know how we're not supposed to be smart? They're smart like you wouldn't believe. Like, you wouldn't believe. So to have, like, one of those, like, everyone wants one. But you can't get them because they're under lock and key. Right? And yeah, I'll keep telling you about them and how it's different, right? So that you can kind of like understand a little bit more. So they always help people. Like, they go out of their way to help people, right? Like I don't know, like, say someone stole like all your life savings, you go to them and they'd help you. And people have a different interpretation because they think like Leo's the devil and he just terrorizes everybody. It's like, he does terrorize everybody, but it's like, if you stole someone's life savings, he's gonna terrorize you. Do you see what I mean? It's like, it's your perception is like, it's different. But they go out of their way to help people, and no one else really does that, right? So like, it's funny because she doesn't compete. Like, she doesn't really compete with females. Like, sometimes like a little bit, but not really. So like, already people look at her and they think she looks like boys. So they treat her as if she's weak. Do you see? And she's like, you know, like mild-tempered, sort of, not really, but like, you know, so it's like a trick almost. It's like a trick. And so that's why she's so dangerous, because they are perceiving something different. They're perceiving her acting like a male, like she's weak, and she's not weak. So like, not only dangerous because of who she is, right? But she's also dangerous because it's like, okay, so the females, they want those babies. You see? I want those babies. Not babies, like not when they're babies, but like when they're grown up. Like, I want those males. I want those males. We have something that you want. Maybe you can do a favor for us. Psh, mind blown. Do you know how dangerous that is? To have two girls going against you? Whew, that is scary. That is scary, scary, scary. And don't get it twisted, like, they're not friends or anything like that, right? Like, but it's like, if you can get like, so you got all of them and then you have like a female doing something to help you, it's like, oh, it's scary. It's really scary. Right? So that, like, you can kind of understand things because you're not getting it. Like, you just don't. So yeah, so we're on Earth. If you assumed that females of our species look like me or they look like her, and then you see a male, yeah, they say I look like a little bit more female than that, but yeah, like, you'd get it twisted. Like, you wouldn't understand that that's what a female looks like. You don't get it. Just trying to scam with a whole bunch of boys, you know? Like, how are you going to scam with a whole bunch of boys? And yeah, and so same sex, same reproductive organs, but that's a boy. That's a boy. He's mated, he has a wife, that's a boy. Wait until you see. It's so funny. So funny. So all this pop culture stuff, right? Females should look this way. They need to be thin. They need to look their face. And if you don't have the facial structure, you're not into cool people. Like, look at these digitally altered images, right? These insane beauty standards that humans don't look like. They already don't look like that, okay? So, like, it's digital. In real life, don't look like that. Just don't look like that. Either way. That's a boy. Yeah, that's boy. That's Kimball's son. See, do you remember when I was telling you, like, Kimball shouldn't have babies because they're too good looking. Kimball shouldn't have babies because they're too good looking. So he's not male, like he's Argyle, but that's a boy. Like his wife would go fucking insane seeing that. But then Kimball's like looking at the pictures and he's like, this doesn't look like they took him and like grew his hair. Like this looks like a digitally altered image. Like it's some kind of AI. But it's just like, it's a boy. It's a boy. That's Kimball's son. That's a boy. Right? It's a boy. Your whole beauty industry is trying to get female humans to look like a boy of a different species. That's the beauty standard. The opposite sex of a different species. It's so funny. It's so funny. That's a boy. It's a boy. That's a boy. This isn't one of ours. I don't think this person exists. I think it's some kind of like AI, but that face, boy. That's boy face. Male. Okay, male. That's male face. Maybe you get confused. Boy, male. This face wouldn't attract males that would bring them things, right? Like this whole scammy mix scam is trying to get, okay, here's a female of yours, come bring her things. That's the scam. But this is a boy. It's a boy. This is a female. They put like her makeup so she looks like maybe a little bit more softer, but so this is a female. So this hurts my head. This is a female, but this isn't who this is because this has brown eyes. And this is Kimball's daughter and she has blue eyes. And Iggy Azalea, who's on TV, they did something to her face to make her look like a boy, right? Like they tried to make her look like a boy. I don't know, like I don't fucking know what they're doing. And this one is so funny because like they're trying to, like humans are trying to make me jealous, right? Because that's the human thing, make girls jealous or something. I don't know. But they're like, oh yeah, they're gonna elect. I don't even know if it's like this is a real person at all. What was her name again? I forget her name. Now it's gone. But they're like, oh yeah, she's gonna, it'll come to me. She's gonna try and steal your position. They're gonna elect this girl instead of you. And I'm just like, they're trying to make me jealous, right? And I'm like, that's a boy. So, what? What? I'm sorry, what? It's a boy. Oh yeah, all the guys of your species are trying to get her. She's trying to take your. That's a boy. It's like it's a boy. And so humans got this talking technology. This is like so funny. It's like fucking hilarious. And they're talking to everyone everywhere, right? Trying to make deals and scam everywhere. And so they're talking to males everywhere and they're showing them pictures. Yeah, we have lots of females here. You have lots, like the males, you have lots of female. Can I talk to them? Like, can I look at them? And it's like, and then they'll show them like a picture of her. And they're like, oh, the girls don't look very nice there. And they're like, I'm sorry if that's your wife, but no. And they're like, and in humans' mind, they're scam mind. They're like, oh, I gotta soften her face. We have to soften her face, make her look better looking. These males, these rich males, oh my gosh, their standards are just so high with females. We gotta change her face. Changing her face to make look even more male. More, I don't know what's going on because I don't have my memory, so I don't know if it's a real person. I don't know if it's real. Oh, is she? Is she coming? Humans. She's gonna come try and steal your position. you know, Empress of the Universe, she's gonna come and try and steal your position. Is she? Is she? Is she? Oh. So anyways, yeah. If you knew my gender, I would not be able to get away with half of what I got away with here. Like, not even half. Like, because you're not treating me like my gender. Like, I'm not a girl or a boy, but you're not treating me like my gender, right? Like, and I'll use this analogy. Like, Mark was like crying because they were telling him like all the things that they were doing to me, right? Like, they were sexting me and R-ing me, and like there were people in my house like doing drugs in front of me and I couldn't see them, right? Like, because of the technology or whatever, I couldn't see these people. And Mark's just crying like, oh my gosh, the blasphemy, like, you are sex TRing God, like what are you doing, right? And so and they're telling me this too, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this is so horrible. And then I remember it and I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay. So, okay. We shouldn't be around humans. I should not be around humans. Not at all. Okay? You call it sex cheering. I call it sex party. Like, this, see? Okay, so I'll give you an analogy, okay? So there's like an 18-year-old kid, right? Like 18-year-old boy. Like, this is like the version that humans can understand. Like, imagine like an 18-year-old boy of age, legal age, and you just have a lineup of really hot bikini models down the hall, really horny, just waiting to get in to see this 18-year-old boy, right? And you call that sexting. I call that a party, okay? And it's poison to humans' ears because then they'll think something different. Because you're retard, right? You're retarded. You don't know. So it's kind of like I got my memories and I'm like, oh my gosh. Wow, you paid to be here? Like, what? Doesn't, like, wow. You know, like, the bad thing is them thinking that they were sexting me. They thought that they were sexting God. Like, that's an evil thing. You thought you were sexting God? Whoa, that's awful. And they were R-ing you. They, like, okay, I'll give you, like, the equivalent. So, like, yeah, like, you already know. Like, it's like a lineup of really horny, like, bikini babes down the hall. And this 18-year-old, like, right, of age boy. It's like, oh, you're doing something bad to me? Oh, like, oh, whatever you say. You don't get it. And, yeah, the people, like, in my house, it's so funny because, like, they're like, oh, yeah, there were people in your house that are waiting there trying to steal your money. And I'm like, oh, that's so awful. And then I, like, remember parts of it. And I'm like, I was laying on the couch. And they were there, like, playing cards or whatever. And, like, one of them, like, the girl was just like, I think she can see us. And the guy's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure she can see us. And then, like, the other guy's, like, told me a joke. And I was just like, hee hee hee. Like, I had to laugh. And they're like, yep, she can see us. It's like, no, right? And they, like, he just, like, the guy who said it, he's like, she doesn't care. She doesn't care. Like, that's like, that's like a guy. Like, she doesn't care. It's like, don't get it. Don't. So, yeah, I know. Maybe this will help you understand a little bit more, right? Like, so we have, like I told you, females should be kept in, like, a castle, away from everybody, like, protected, you know, like, keep them away, hide them in a castle somewhere far away, right? And you didn't want to do that. You just wanted us to, like, roam free, just all causing all kinds of ruckus. That's like fine, I guess. It's like that castle, almost like a prison. Almost like a prison. Because then it's like, then I can't do what I want anymore. See? And so everything was fine when they thought that they were scamming me, right? So they thought they were scamming, they thought they were sexting me and all these bad things. And then I just kind of like get sick of it and I'm like, okay, it's time to go home now. And that's when like, whoosh, we gotta kill her, we gotta, like our plan is over. Like there was no plan. There was like, you weren't like, do you see what I mean? Like there's no plan. You're just destroying everything. Destroying yourself, destroying everyone else. Stupid. I want to go home. Just put an end to it.